Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday morning. How's everybody's morning going? Hopefully everybody's week has been good. It's finally Friday. It seems like it's been a, what do you call it? Crazy week. Crazy. It's like last week rolled into this week and it just kept going, y'all. It just kept going. Good morning, Trey. How are you this morning? Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Jules. Good morning, Martha. Good morning. Good morning. We ready to have some fun this morning? Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. Morning. Good morning. I posted, good morning, Breezy. Good morning. I posted a thing for the design I'm going to be using today. We're using an easy design today. So I did post it. If you guys want to go check out that post right quick, that way you'll know which design we're going to be using this morning. Good, Martha. That way, over here on YT, I could actually post it in... I think I can actually post it in the chat for which one I used. So let's see if I can do that. Where are we at? Where are we at? Go back. I'm going to see if I can post it in here. We're going to see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sherry. How you doing? So I'm going to grab that. Good morning. Good morning from Kentucky. Cold Kentucky. Good morning, Latoya. Good morning. Good morning. You guys ready to have some fun making bibs? We're going to have some fun making bibs. I was going to try and do... Where is it? Don't... You always try and share things and it's like, nope, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to see if it'll let me. I don't know if it'll let me or not, but we're going to try. See if y'all can click that one. I don't know if it'll go there. I'm going to try and click it and see if it goes. It does. So we'll see. That is one we're using. So anyways, so we're going to be making a bib in the hoop today. We are going to be making a burp cloth too. So because the design I found is fairly easy, and you have the option to do a burp cloth and a bib. So we're going to do both. We're going to do both in there. So, and it's a fairly big hoop. So they don't have... Oh, well, thank you very much. That was very sweet of you. That was very sweet of you. That is so cool. He is just the cutest thing. Just got to wave. Good morning, Seaside Fizzin'. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Miss Abby. Good morning. Good morning, coolest dad. Good morning, Lisa. Get your coffees out. It's kind of chilly this morning. Kind of chilly this morning. You got snow over there, Miss Abby? Good morning. Good to see you, Miss Rot Mom. Good morning. You got coffee. Good. You got coffee, Mr. Coolest Dad. Very cool. Good morning, Irie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yes, so we are looking forward to learning this. Awesome, Latoya. Very cool. It's going to be fun. It'll be fun. And like I said, if you go over on my profile, I just posted a video that shows exactly what design I got from E. So I've grabbed the pattern because I got 2 babies to be making for work. Awesome, Irie. Very cool. It looks fairly easy. It looks fairly easy to do. So I grabbed some fabric. Let me show you the fabric I grabbed out of my stash. Mr. Blazer's having fun this morning. So he went to work with me yesterday. Hey, Cynthia. So I have 2 themes that we're going to do. And we may end up even throwing embroidery on one if we have time. So, but who likes Minions? Anybody like Minions? This is like Minions is always a popular thing. So I have, he's squeaking away. I apologize. So we have Minions and yellow fabric is going to be the two coordinating. So we're going to do a front and a back with the yellow and on the Minions. So, right? Isn't that cool? So that one is one we're going to do. And then I have, I found baby lambs. Baby lambs. Yeah, Minions are cool. They're kind of cool. Going to get a new sim card today. Okay, Cynthia. Yeah, they might be able to help you. So I have some Winnie the Pooh. Oh, that is cool. Very cool. Love Winnie the Pooh. This one is flannel. This one, the Minions was not flannel. It was cotton. The other two, so this one is flannel. That's the same one. That one is flannel. And then this one is flannel. So these two are flannel. So how did your rug turn out? Oh, the rug mug yesterday? Actually, I mailed it off. I mailed it off because I promised Miss Nancy that I was giving her a mug rug, but this one actually turned out really cool. This one actually turned out cool. I like this one. This one, I'm kind of liking this one. So I think I may give this one to my husband. I think I might give this one to my husband, give him a new one. Yeah, the cows are going to be cute. The cows are going to be cute. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh. We could, I think I actually have Winnie the Pooh on my, is Winnie the Pooh Disney? Hold on, let me look. Because if Winnie the Pooh, it is. So we might be able to throw Winnie the Pooh on one of our things here. So we'll have some fun. Didn't you make a jelly? I did not. I did not make a Jelly Roll rug. I don't, I would like to make a Jelly Roll rug. I've made a couple before. I just don't have the space. I do not have the space for the Jelly Roll rug, because one thing with the Jelly Roll rug that you have to do is, good morning, Miss Amy. One thing that you have to do with those Jelly Roll rugs is you have to have a flattened. You do not have to apologize. You do not have to apologize at all. With those Jelly Roll rugs, and maybe we'll figure it out and get a different. What, chewing on my shirt, dude? Get a different. Put my sewing machine up at a different spot. Because what you need to do is, you want to say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. Yes. But what you need to do is you need a large flat spot to the right ear of your sewing, because, or whichever way your sewing machine sits. Because if the Jelly Roll rug, as it's getting larger, it goes out. And if it kind of goes down off the side of your table or something, it's going to pull down and it's going to make it ripple. It won't lay flat. So, and this is just my experience in it. So I quit trying. I quit trying to make it, because every time I tried to make it, I'm like, I know I'm stitching it correctly. But even though I was stitching it correctly, because I didn't have that flat space off to the side, it didn't work out very well. So it did not work out very well. Because as you see off to the side here, I'll show you off to the side on my sewing machine. So I have my sewing machine, and then it drops off. I'm in a fifth wheel, so I don't have the room. I do not have the room. Off kilter, if she hops on here, she does the Jelly Roll rugs, and she does phenomenal ones. So you can hop on her. She's a late nighter. She is a late nighter, so you can hop on and watch her lives. She does Jelly Roll rugs. She does all kinds of different things. I haven't watched it in a while because I'm not up late. So okay. So the quilted, so we're going to do a bib first. Once we do that bib, we will then do a in the hoop, burp cloth. We'll do an in the hoop burp cloth, and maybe on the in the hoop burp cloth, maybe we will add Winnie the Pooh. I have some white fabric here, some white flannel. Let me see if I can get this white flannel off here. So that one is not it, because that is one that we're going to be, hold on here. Let me see what I got here. Oh, I forgot what these, man, see, this is what happens is I go and I find these squares. Now I'm going to have to do something with these. I find squares that I've made, and then I go find the coordinating fabric. See, this is what happens when I look at that stack. So I'm going to put that back, because I have some white flannel. Let me grab, I've got a whole bolt of it. I have a whole bolt of it. These are other projects I was going to work on. Other projects that I was going to work on. So this was kind of cool. This is an applique. This is a laser cut applique that I was going to do. So that's on that white flannel. And I was going to quilt it with like a variegated green, something fun, just a wall hanging. That one's just a wall hanging. And then I have this other one. Then I'll get my white flannel. Sorry. See, this is what happens. You go to find something and then you're like, squirrel, squirrel. Look at this one here. Because this one is, oh, this was the moose. This was the moose. So this one was kind of fun too. Or I think that's caribou. I think that's actually caribou. So, but anyways, we're going to put these up. I'm going to get my white flannel. It's easy to go down those rabbit holes. I'm telling you, down the UFO, right? I was telling somebody the other day that we need to do a UFO week. We've got to do a UFO week, Miss Abby, because I got a lot of UFOs that we need to, maybe we should start having one day every week that says UFO. We'll have to start doing that one because I've got a lot of UFOs. So, do we want to add Winnie the Pooh to one? Do we want to add Winnie the Pooh? Because who doesn't like Winnie the Pooh for the babies? Because we can take one of these and we can do, you need a UFO week. I think we all need a UFO week. I probably need a whole UFO month. Tell you. Let me grab, let's go ahead and make one. Let's make one. And then we will add, a, because I'm thinking, let me hoop, home, return. I'm going to throw one of these designs in here. Bib set. It is not going to go in that one. It is not going to go in that one. So this one is a 10 and a 5/8. So I need, so that's 11 by, it's almost 12 by 8. 12 by 8. So I need my bigger hoop. I need my bigger hoop here, y'all. Nice thing is, if you have the bigger hoops, so we have the bigger hoops here. So this one is 16 by, yep, that'll work. So this one is 16 by 10 and 5/8. So we're going to use the big hoop today. What is the smallest size on that design? Do you know? Let me look. Hold on. I will tell you right quick. So looks like, and I can make it smaller. I can go and make it a little smaller on there. So this is an 8 by 12. I think they're all 8 by 12 on this one. Yeah, this one's all 8 by 12, but we can look. So Alice, I posted a video. I just posted a video on it. It's just a short video, shows the exact design we're going to use. And it's from E. It's from E. So. Okay. Yes, you. Okay, so let's go ahead and hoop. What we're going to hoop is I'm going to hoop the no-show mesh stabilizer in here. I'm going to hoop that first, and then we're going to load it on there, and then we're going to make one. So I can't tell you exactly what the design was, because if I tell you the design, Mr. TT over here will tell me that I'll get dinged. So I posted a video. I went and posted a video so you guys can watch the video right quick, and it'll show you the exact design that I'm using. So I try to use multiple people because I try to help everybody out. So I like to help everybody out. I can't help myself. Cannot help myself. Okay, so we're going to hoop that stabilizer right quick. Move this. I'm going to move some things around. I got a mess going over here. I was busy, and then I got home late. I did not have time to clean my mess up over here. So we're just going to use the no-show mesh. It's soft. So if anything that I'm using, like if I was to do like a patch on a shirt or anything like that, we'll start that flash goal. If I was to do like a patch on a shirt, this is what I would back it with, is that no-show mesh table. Is the last video I just posted, Miss Baxter. It is the very last video I just now posted. It should be on there. You can see it over on YT also. I posted it on both. So if you, the first video under the pinned ones, if you go to the first video under the pinned ones, it should be there. I can grab my other phone and show you. Let me, hold on, I'll show you. Really? This is why I like magnetic hoops. This is why I like magnetic hoops. Because on the magnetic hoops, you don't have the problem of them coming unhooped. But I don't think my magnetic hoop is big enough. It might be. I don't know. But we've already started this one, so we're going to... Okay. Try this again. Okay. Try that one again. We're going to hoop you in there. Hoop you in there. Okay. Mirror. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. You found it. Okay, cool. You're welcome, Baxter. Yeah, because I was like this morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it this way. Good morning, Lynn Kerm. How are you? So like I said, so we're going to do in the hoop baby bib. I posted a video if you want to go see which one we're doing. That way you guys could see it. So we are going to, let's see, put those squares behind a t-shirt. Oh, you guys are over here having a conversation. Cool. Do you oil your machines, and do you have a video on how to? Miss Amy, I did do a video on that, but we can do that again. We can do that again. So go, because I did a video on actually cleaning your machines. So there was a whole video on actually going through and cleaning your machines and what you do, and maybe I'll do another video. If you guys would like, I'd do another video on that. So we can most definitely do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit embroidery on this. And then what we're going to do is I am going to, I'm not exactly sure what that first stitch is for. That is really, really weird. It's like a line. We may have to go look at these instructions. Hold on. There's like, if you look at the, you see this? It's like a line, and a line. I'm not sure what those, what that is for. Let me look at the instructions right quick, because I got to see what that is for. Where's the instructions? Hold on. So like I said, I just grabbed this morning because I was going to actually do one, but needless to say, I was a little busy and wasn't able to. Okay, there's the in the hoop bib. Oh, I know what that is. That's the patchwork. That is the patchwork. Why is it? We're gonna. Oh, how weird. So that's the patchwork. That's what that is. I guess we could do patchwork. Sorry, I was looking at the pattern to see exactly what that was. I'm like, I'm not sure what that is there. Let me look at the patchwork instructions. So for applique, as well as 4 panels of coordinating fabric. Okay, run first color of the design on the placement stitches on your batting. So we need to put the batting here. So we're going to put the batting. Let me get a piece of batting. No. So you put the batting first. Blazer's like, I want some batting. Can I have some batting? So we're going to put the batting down first. And we're going to do minions first. We're going to do minions first. So we're just going to leave that yellow in there. So I'm going to run that first line. So it says run your first. And then get out of here. So what it's going to do is it's going to stitch. This is more or less one of those where, good morning. Good. How are you this morning? So what it's going to do is it's going to stitch this. So what will happen is we'll have these, it'll stitch these lines down, and those are your placement lines. Those are your placement lines is where we're going to actually stitch out. And so we'll put the fabric down, and then it'll stitch it down, and then we'll take and put another piece of fabric right side down and fold it over. That way it's going to make it a patchwork kind of thing. So then it says, I'm reading instructions as we're going here, y'all. So 0, put place. That's in the middle. So that is. So this is what happens when I don't try it beforehand, and I apologize. I probably should have tried this beforehand. So we're going to throw Mr. Minion in the middle. We're going to throw Mr. Minion in the middle. So then it's going to run that stitch again. So now we need to put a yellow there. I'm going to put a yellow piece of fabric there. And it's the same length as the line that you just put there. So I'm going to run that stitch because it'll run that stitch, and then we'll fold it this way. We're going to fold this one this way. Probably could have used a different color, but oh well. So I'm going to fold that one that way, and now we're going to run this stitch. that one upside down. How far you go up there? You go up there a ways. It's kind of like a quilt as you go, and you can't see. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, guys. So then you're going to take and fold this over. We're going to run that last. Seems weird, but I guess it's going to work. It's not long enough. That one is not long enough. And I'm assuming what it's going to do is it's going to stitch in the middle of those. I'm assuming. So then if we fold that out, so now what it's going to do is it's going to run that stitch for the actual bib. So they had a few different options in there on the quilting on it. So I wasn't sure what this one was, but it looks kind of interesting. It shows like little bitty pointers there, kind of. No. So that's what happens. We may have to start over. We might have to start over. Yep, it came unhooped. Dadgummit. That's what happens. Unhooped. Unhooped. We're going to look. We're going to put my magnetic hoop. Are you big enough? Please tell me you're big enough. We're going to use the magnetic hoop, guys. I don't like the other hoops for the fact of, as you see, well, that was my fault anyways on the fabric catching, but the hoops, they just don't stay together. You get so used to using those magnetic hoops, and yeah, doesn't work out very well. Yes, I love my scissors, Irie. Thank you very much for those. Miss Irie gave me those scissors, so that was very sweet of her. So I love my scissors and I use them all the time. So thank you very much. Miss Shannon, you were able to send me a heart me. Good morning, Miss Shannon. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? For some reason or another, we were having issues, and I was hoping you would hop on today, Miss Shannon, to make sure. But if you're not able to send me something, let me know. We'll figure out why. We will figure out why. Because do you know what magnetic hoop for a Brother SC2000? Thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. And your package went out yesterday, Miss Nancy. Your package went out yesterday. So we are starting over. We're going to start over. So means I messed up. Hey, none of us are purple. None of us are purple. This bib is going to be so cute. Right, Fran? It is going to be cute if we can get it going again. So we're going to, I have a mess going here, guys. Do not judge my mess, please. Do not judge my mess. Because here in Central Florida is 23. Wow, and that's cold, Irie. That is cold. Okay, we need a drink of coffee this morning. We're going to take another drink of coffee and we're going to start over. We're going to take another drink of coffee and start over here because tell you. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over. So we're taking the magnetic hoop this time. I think I'm going to end up having a no, Nancy. I'm sorry. Well, it's coming your way, Miss Nancy. You getting it. So I'm excited because he turned out pretty cute. He turned out pretty cute. Thanks, Coolest Dad. Thank you for your what do you call it? I'll think of the word here in a minute. Yeah, that cold weather is cold. Coffee. Yes, coffee. Oh, you need a whole pot. I got you. Yeah, I think I need a whole pot too. I think I do too. We're going to come this way. Who's texting me? Who is texting me this morning? Okay, so we're going to come this way. I'm going to, like I said, ignore my mess, please. Ignore my mess. I have a mess going. I apologize. I apologize. And I think work is texting me. Somebody called in sick, so. Somebody calling in sick. Okay, there we go. So we're going to hoop this stabilizer. And, y'all, it's not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put my fun scissors. Yes, Miss Irie was very sweet, and she sent me these scissors, and is this awesome scissors. I had never seen scissors like that, and I use them all the time. As you see, Miss Irie, they're on my sewing table here. So thank you so much for those. I always appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, and that. Your magnetic hoops, y'all. Magnetic hoops. I love the magnetic hoops. We're going to try this again. Now that we know the process, we're going to do this again. We're going to do this again and change it up a little bit. And I'm going to cut some bigger pieces to make sure that it actually goes out far enough. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to go back to the start and we're going to start over. So if I send you a message, could you help me? Absolutely, Miss Amy. Absolutely. Send me a message. I am always willing to help you guys out. Kind of like if you're looking at sewing machines, let me know. I can look at the machines for you. Get back over there. Stay there. Sometimes if you're looking at machines and have questions about it or whatnot, you can send me a message on that too, and I can help you out too. So I'm wearing lounging clothes today. It's Friday, y'all. So I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, hey, he's good, Bev. He is good. He's down here chewing on things. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're just going to go back embroidery. Okay, so I have another piece of batting. We're going to try this again. I'm going to lay the batting out, and we're going to try this again, guys. We're going to stitch that first stitch. Stitch the first stitch out. And we're going to do minions again. We're going to do minions again. And I'm going to reuse that piece of fabric. Don't get me wrong. I will use that. We will use that for something. We will use that for something. Okay. And the scissors here. The puppy is down here chewing on his chew toys, so we're okay. Thank you for asking, Sharon, because sometimes I forget and I'm like, where did he go? Where did he go? Okay, so we're going to put this in the middle. Now that we know what we're doing, this maybe it was a good thing we needed to restart. Maybe there was a reason we had to restart. So we're going to put this one down here and we're going to make sure it comes down far enough. So we're going to put him down there. And then I'll get a piece of yellow fabric. Because I think that was the problem last time. We didn't know what we were doing. We did not know what we were doing there, y'all. Now we know what we're doing. So now we know what we're doing here. So make sure that I have, that's going to be big enough. So I'm going to put that one there. It'd probably be better if I actually read the instructions, but you know. So we're cutting bigger pieces this time. That way when it stitches out that bib, it actually works out a little better. So then we're going to fold this way. Fold it this way. Then it's going to run that other stitch that way. See, now that we know what we're doing here, this makes it a little better. Makes it a little better. So it runs it there. Now I'm going to put one there for it to fold over that way, and I need a big enough one to go that way. So we're going to put minions there. We'll put 10 minions. I'm just guesstimating, and last time I didn't guesstimate very well. So we're making sure we're even if it's too big, we'll have extra fabric. We'll have extra fabric, which is good because we use it for our abstract stuff. I keep scraps. Right? You do not trim the seam. No. Yeah, instructions are overrated, right? Instructions are overrated. No, you don't have to trim the seams because it's going to get, the seams are going to be hidden and it's going to just stitch right over the top of it. So now we're going to come over this way. Come over this way. See, and that one, that's going to work out a lot better. So I think we need yellow here. I think we need a yellow here. We need a yellow. The yellow. Oh, we need that stitch first. Ha! Might help if we put a stitch down first. Okay, so now we need a fairly long piece of yellow. Fairly long piece of yellow. Like I said, now that we know what we're doing, it's gonna make a difference. Gonna make a difference. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna make sure that we have enough to cover because it's got to cover more or less the inside of this hoop. So that way when it's stitching, it doesn't go grab it. So thank you guys. Thank you, Miss Shannon. You are a sweetheart. Thank you. That way it doesn't go fold up. You guys remember how when I'm doing like the mug rugs and stuff and I put that tape down? That's why I put that tape down. That way when it goes to stitch over those pieces, it doesn't end up grabbing the folded fabric. So, okay. So now it's going to, I almost wish they would have added an extra thing of it to stitch all the way around, but we're going to watch it this time. We're going to make sure what embroidery pattern. I created a video this morning. If you go to my last post video, I did a video of a pattern that we're using. I got the pattern off of E, and I posted that video here. So, and what it's doing is it's doing a patchwork. It's a piece of fabric. You're creating a patchwork piece of fabric for it, and then what we'll do is we'll stitch this, and then your next step, I believe, we'll be adding that top piece of fabric to it. So I don't know. We'll look at that next. I don't know what the next stitch is. So now that we knew what we were doing, this worked out a little cool. This one worked out cool. Yeah. I like to find cool patterns. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining. Anybody just joining? We are working on a baby bib. Good morning, Tyler. We are working on a baby bib this morning, so this is going to be kind of cool. Good morning, Miss Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Okay, we're doing better this time. So now that we actually knew what we were doing, we had to make sure that when we added the fabric, good morning from New Hampshire, 17 degrees. Brr, we're going to send you some warm weather. I haven't used my embroidery machine so long. I don't know if I remember. Oh, we got to get you using your embroidery machine. You got to have fun, right, Barb? That's cold. 17 degrees, y'all. No. Get your coffee out. Get your coffee out. We're going to drink coffee as this embroiders. We're going to drink coffee as this embroiders. Yes, you got to get out there and use your embroidery machine, right? Fun, fun. Fun, fun. So, 18 in Massachusetts. Miss Debbie, that's cold. That is cold. I think it's going to be in the 60s here today. So I was walking around in my t-shirt yesterday outside with the dogs. So I kind of, that's, you know, Arizona. I like Arizona. Granted, you have about 3 months of holy cow heat. But after those 3 months of the holy cow heat, Arizona's pretty nice. Brutal cold front coming in. All right, Miss Debbie. Oh my gosh. I'm sending you some good vibes there, ma'am. Sending you some good vibes. Let's send her hot cocoa. Thanks for the follow. High is 73 today in Tucson. Right? Isn't it gorgeous, cool as that? Isn't it gorgeous? I tell you, if you want to have somewhere to visit, I'm looking to buy a place. They're so tired of cold. Come on down, Lori. Come on down. If you come, we'll go have coffee. I'll take a road trip. Oh, hold on. He's got my instructions. Hold on. No, those are mine. Mine. No. Chew on your toys, dude. Chew on your toys. You got toys all over the place there. 28 this morning. Ah, that is cold. That is cold. Look, you have a toy. Go play with the toy. 28 is cold, y'all. 28. Go play with the toys, dude. He wants to say morning. Say morning. 8? Lori, where are you at, Lori? That is cold. Is there a design for the 4x4? Cynthia, in Michigan. Wow. Her 21 in Ohio. Thank you. The 4x4 ones, Miss Cynthia, are multiple hoopings. So I am curious what this bib is going to look like. So thanks for the follow. So it is with the bib. So this is going to be the front of the bib. So we'll be adding a piece of fabric for the back of the bib. It's not going to take that long. We got about 5 more minutes of stitching and it'll be done. So you guys will get to see what it looks like here in a minute. So thank you, Ronnie, for the follow. Thank you. So, but yeah, so it's going to turn out cool. So we'll do this one. His name is Blazer. Huh. Yes, his name is Blazer. Blazer. He's about 15 weeks old, 14 weeks old. I'm paying attention right quick. If you have a 4x4, could you do the patchwork first on the sewing machine and then quilt it in the hoop? Thank you. You know what? I'll tell you what, guys. I will figure out how to do a bib in a 4x4 hoop. How about that? You want me to figure it out for you guys? He is a Pomsky. So half Pomeranian, half Husky. His mom and dad were both Pomskys, so he's 2nd generation Pomskys. My son found him in Tucson, so he calls me and goes, Mom, I got a Pomsky. And I'm like, you did what? Because normally they're like ridiculously priced. So, and yeah, $150, guys. So I'm like, okay, yeah. Or a 5x7. All right, Miss Amy. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, I will figure out how to do, I'll figure out how to do it in a 4x4 or 5x7 for you guys. That way you're able to do it. I will figure out how to do that for you guys. Okay, so next one. Okay, so the next one, it's going to stitch where to put the buttons. Because you can put buttons or Velcro or something on here. So we're just going to stitch. It's going to stitch like a dot or like a little circle here. Right there, and then one down here. And then we're going to put, what do we want on the back? Probably Minion. We want Minion on the back, huh? Just a full sheet of Minion. That's going to be kind of cool. I'm kind of excited. I think it's going to be cool. We got one more stitch. I have a Mastiff Chloe. She's about 115 pounds, and she's 2 years old in March. How cool. Send me a picture. I'd love to see a picture. Mastiffs are gorgeous dogs. Okay, I think we're going to put Minions on the back, guys. Let me get a big enough piece of Minion here. I'm going to find the bottom of my fabric. Where are you at here? I want to make sure that I have a big enough piece here. Da-doom. Dude, get off the Minions. Okay, so we're going to take this. So we're going to lay this right side down. I almost put it the wrong way. We're going to put right side down. And what it's going to do is it's going to stitch it down, but it's going to leave an opening. And on that opening, it's going to do, it's going to make it where we can turn it. So we're going to go ahead and stitch that out. So what's the question there, Miss Cynthia? Did I miss it? I had a female Mastiff. She was 202 pounds. Wow, Grace. That is so cool. Those are just massive dogs, but just, they're phenomenal, the dogs. So what it's doing like a double stitch. And the reason it does that double stitch is That way the seams don't come out. That way the seams don't come out of there. So thanks for the reposting. I appreciate it. It was showing some comments were filtered out. Got you. Sometimes if you make, say the wrong words, I don't know. You just never know what words you can say anymore. So. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the heart me. I always like the wave. Hi. I always get filtered for Eliza. I know. I was like there for a while. I was getting dinged. And I'm like, why am I getting dinged? I'm not even saying anything. How am I getting dinged? How am I getting dinged? There's going to be extra fabric on this, but it's okay because, as y'all know, I use extra fabric when we're doing those abstract stuff. So I have like a box of all kinds of extra fabric. And now that we do it the first time, we'll kind of know how to do that. So I think we add, I'm thinking we add a Winnie the Pooh. How about we add a Winnie the Pooh on the next one? We could do a Winnie the Pooh on the next one. Everybody was talking about Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I think we'll do that, Miss Abby. I think we'll add Winnie the Pooh on the next one. Okay, so now we're going to take it out of here. And was the transfers you used yesterday 4x4? So those ones were a 4x4 transfer. You can actually choose any of the any sizes that you want when you upload those transfers. You can choose what size you want on those. So I'm going to take these. We're done with these. Let me make a stack. I'm making a stack here. So I'm going to take these. So now, as you see it's all stitched out in there. Where are we at? Come back this way. You see it's all stitched out in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to unhoop it, and then we're going to cut it out and turn it right side out. And I need to turn Mr. Iron on here. Turn you on because I'm going to have to press it. Man, I'll tell you, I don't know what I've done to my shoulder. My shoulder hurts. It's like, I don't know what I've done. I don't know. It's been doing that for a while, right? It's going to be cute. It's going to be super cute. This is the nice thing about having this bigger hoop. So nice thing about the bigger hoop, but I'm going to figure out how to do it for your guys' smaller hoops. We're going to figure it out because I think we can do it. Scissors, guys, scissors. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did. So we're going to cut like a 1/2 inch seam around this. Cut like a 1/2 inch seam. Instead, I'm going to have extra scraps here, but we can make mug rugs. We can have fun. Make sure on that opening you leave enough to turn in. They say hand stitch that, but you know what? I don't hand stitch anything, guys. So what we'll do is we'll turn it and then turn that in, and we'll probably just stitch all the way around it. Because I don't hand sew. If I can figure out a way not to hand sew, I don't hand sew. Since you've had before, it was before, Miss Cynthia. It was before. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my physical therapist because they're doing physical therapy on my hip being I fell. So. Okay. So scraps, we're going to put you right there. Okay, so we now have, as you see, it's a baby. It's a baby, so. You know, it might have been, Cynthia. It may very well have been. I don't know. Okay, this is going to be interesting. How the hey? Right? Okay, this is not going to be fun. It may have been because that was a holy cow. So I was coming down the 2 stairs one morning because it was when I had sandwiched. I was going to show you guys how to do. We were going to quilt. I went up into the because I sandwiched my quilt on my bed up in, because I live in a 5th wheel. So I was sandwiching this quilt and I was coming down the stairs to come start the live to show you guys. And when I came down the stairs, my feet just slipped on the 2 stairs and I just went boom, boom down those 2 stairs. And yeah, that was no funs. Your fingers are cracking, would hurt to trim. Yeah, no. Okay, anybody have any hints on how to get that? This is not, I think we're going to pull the other side. We're going to, yeah, that was, I felt so bad. And I called my husband. He's on his way to work. It was before the fall, Miss Cynthia. It was before the fall. It started before the fall. Could I bring my camera down? I apologize. Yes, bringing the camera down. Okay, so we got that. How do we get... Okay, maybe it's easier than I thought. Okay, hold on. Maybe I had a wonder. I'm going to end up with marker in the, maybe we'll use my crochet hook. It's like it looks cool, but trying to turn that section. You're welcome, Margaret. Use a long handle, something small. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, hopefully we're getting close. We're getting close. Multi-use tool, crochet hook. Multi-use tool, that crochet hook. Come on, I know you can do it. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Yay, we did it. 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 What is that? That's like the Blue's Clues. We did it. We did it. It seems like a really small, but I guess babies are small. I guess babies are small. Okay. This is actually kind of cute. This is actually kind of cute, guys. What do we think? That's kind of cute. And then we add, wait, I think we'll add Velcro there. I think we'll add Velcro there. I think it's kind of cute. I'm liking the patchwork. The patchwork is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but now that we got it done, I think it's kind of cool. Thanks for the follow. Carrie, you spell your name same way. Very nice to meet you. Should we do another one? I don't know. This is kind of cute. Should we do one with it's got poo on it? We could do one that's got poo on it. I want to do one with poo. Let me see how long it takes to stitch out poo. Maybe do one without the batting. Yeah, we could do one without the bat. It looks like a purse, kind of, right? You could do like, you could do two of them. So let's do this. Let's come over here. Oh my gosh, he's cute. Cute, cute, cute. So let's do this. I'm going to come over this way. We're going to go and we're going to say return. We're going to add a design. We're going to add a design. We're going to go into the Disney. Can y'all see the screen? Y'all can see the screen. So we're going to say Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. He is too big. He's smaller. He's smaller. Let's go down. Let's see. That one's got Pooh and Piglet. That's like the old Pooh. That's like Pooh and Christopher Robin, guys. Pooh and Christopher Robin. Let's see. We want to do a smaller one. That way it doesn't take too long. We're going to do him. We're going to set him in there. Look how cute is that? How cute is that? He's going to be cute. He's going to be cute. So we'll have to do this a different way. We're going to have to do it a different way, though. So we're going to set him in there. Because what we're going to have to do is we're going to skip some steps, y'all. We are going to skip some steps. And we know that he's going to go right where he needs to go. So we are not going to do the patchwork. We are not going to do the patchwork. We're going to do a different color. And I'm thinking, you know what, guys? We're going to use this. We're going to use that, guys. We are going to use that. That is what we made the jacket out of the other day. And we're going to make that as there. So we're going to add there. Hold on, I'm hooping the stabilizer right quick. Get the stabilizer hooped. Get the stabilizer hooped. Hoop-de hoop-de hooped. Hoop-de hoop-de hoop. So I'll show you how to skip. So we're just going to do it like, instead of it doing, what do you call it? The patchwork fabric, we're going to skip those steps. We're going to skip steps, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how. Let's see. Okay. So in the hoop, so I'll try to watch the jacket. The jacket was cool. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to skip. We're not going to do the patchwork. We're just going to do, we're going to use this fabric. We're going to use the fabric we did for the jacket. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit that plus and minus button on there. All your machines will have that plus and minus button. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip stitches down. And on this machine, you'll see that it shows you exactly what it's going to stitch. So we're going to go down, down, down until it gets to the point where it's going to stitch out that design. Keep going, keep going. Okay, now it's to there. Now it is to there. So we're going to go ahead and hoop this in here. We're just floating it. We're going to come over here. We're just going to bring you guys this way. Bring it that way. I think it'll be okay. Well, I would like to have that centered. You know what? We're going to have to come back because I got to return embroidery because I want to see exactly where Pooh's going. I want to make sure Pooh is going in a good location here. So let me bring, so I'm going to turn on my projector right quick. I'm going to turn that projector on right quick. And I'm going to bring down to Mr. Pooh because I want to make sure that he is going in because I'm thinking I want him inside of a white square. What do you guys think? Because I think if he's inside a white square, we'll be able to see him. I think we'll be able to see him if he's inside the white square. You guys agree inside the white square? Okay. So we're gonna have him in there. So he's gonna go right there in that white square. Okay. So now we're gonna skip. Now we're gonna skip down to those again. Because what we'll do is we'll put the quilting on there first, and then we'll add Mr. Pooh. Okay. So now it's gonna stitch. We probably just want like a cream color on this, huh? Thinking, because I don't think we want a dark color on the quilting because we want Pooh to stand out. We don't want the quilting to stand out. We want I think that one is about, I think I'd be pushing my luck using that one, guys. Pushing my luck using that one. Where are we at here? Let's use that one. That one, oh, there's a cream right there. There is a cream. Okay, we're going to use you. We're going to use you. Okay, so we're going to use a cream color on here. That way the quilting, it disquilts it, but you're really not going to be able to see it very well. Because we want Mr. Pooh to show. We want Mr. Pooh to show. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stitch that out. Stitch that out. And thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. So this will take about 20 minutes. The whole process is going to take about 20 minutes. So nice thing about using this, it's already got the batting and everything in it. So you don't have to add anything else. This is going to be cute. This is going to be cute here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can zoom you guys in. Zoom you in. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to zoom you guys in. So I'm trying to see if I can zoom you in here. That way you guys can see the stitching. How's that? Is that okay? Can you guys see the stitching okay? Good. Okay, cool. Feel cool. Good for you. Awesome, awesome. Okay. And yay, and Mr. Blazer's taking a nap, so that is good. That is good. That way you guys get a close-up on this stitching. So this is some of the fun parts of doing embroideries, is actually watching that embroider. And the fun thing is, you're fixing to get to see Mr. Pooh come to life. So that'll be fun, watching Pooh come to life. So and as you can see, you can see that it's actually quilting, but you really can't see, it's not actually just coming out and grabbing you. So being we're adding an embroidery like Winnie the Pooh to this, we don't want it coming out and grabbing us. We want Pooh to come out and grab us. So that's why we did just a cream color on here that you can actually see that it's quilted, but it's not taken away from what we're going to do. So that's kind of, you got to play with thread colors. You got to play with the thread colors. You don't have to go exactly with what they say you have to use. Choose your own thread colors. Do whatever you want there. So Don't forget your coffee, guys. Drink your coffee. And thanks for hanging out this morning, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You are awesome, Miss Ari. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Anybody joining? We are having fun making baby bibs. So the one that we just made, is, you guys are kind of zoomed. You can see it over on YT. So we're doing baby bibs today. The baby bibs, like I said, you're kind of zoomed in on that one, but anyways, we'll be able to see it afterwards. But we're doing baby bibs. We are making baby bibs in the hoop. So what we're doing now is we're kind of stitching it down, and then we're going to add Winnie the Pooh, guys. We are going to add Mr. Winnie the Pooh. They're not very, so no, just big enough for the baby. Just big enough for the baby, John. Because you got to think about it, you know, this is for more or less your like newborn to probably 3 months, probably, you know, so. And what you can do is, I mean, there's so many different things that you could do on this. They could be, you could put the baby's name on there. You could put, I mean, the year on there. You could do, I mean, you could do all kinds of different things on that. You could do all kinds of different things on there. So but we're going to have fun, and we're going to add Pooh. We're going to add Mr. Pooh. We could put one of these on the bear. We could put one of these on the bear so you guys could see kind of what it looks like. Maybe once we get this one done, we'll do that. I'll grab a bear and we'll put it on there. So we are about done with this stitching. Once this gets done, we'll move on down to Pooh because we'll get Pooh stitched out. And we're going to have to skip some stitches and then go back. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining. It's one thing, even if you don't have a software to, thanks for the heart, me. Thank you. Even if you don't have a software to like add things to your design, you can play with your machine and still add it. You can play with your machine and still add other things to it. So you just got to do a little skipping and going back. So you use that plus and minus sign on your machine. So, and I'll show y'all how here in a minute. Once this gets done stitching, I'll show you how to go back over to your machine and do that plus and minus sign. And that way we can get over to the Pooh because we don't want to stitch those last stitches yet. So we don't want to stitch that last stitch because we want to stitch Pooh before we add that last one. We want to add Mr. Pooh on there. Okay, so that one's done stitching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring y'all over here. I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to unzoom you some. Unzoom you some. Let's bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. I'm going to bring you guys over here too. So we're on the machine and it wants to do that next step. We don't want it doing that next step yet, y'all, because what we want it to do is we want to add Pooh on there before we finish this. So you see this little thing? It's got like the needle and the plus and the minus. This is the button you want to push. Okay. So we're going to push that button right there. So we're on the next step, which is going to give us a placement for those buttons. So the buttons that go around the neck. We don't want that yet. So you're going to hit this. So you have the options. So these, the up and down, you can go up a stitch that we just stitched. You can go down a stitch to the next stitch, or you can increase or so you can increase or go back a stitch with these. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down a color. So we're going to press that. We don't want to do that one yet. We want to go down. We want to do Pooh. So you see where we're at Pooh? Now we're going to come back over here and we're going to stitch Pooh. So let's come back over here. We're going to click OK. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to stitch out Mr. Pooh. We're going to come back over here. And I will zoom you guys back in so you guys can see. Zoom me. Let me zoom in. Okay, there we go. because I want you guys to see him stitch out, because that is one of the funnest things, is watching him stitch out. That's one of the funnest things. So I need, let me see if I have, do I have that color? What color is Pooh? Pooh is like, I don't know if I have that color. Can I use a bright yellow or orange? Do we use yellow or orange, guys? I don't have that color that Pooh is. Because we could do, should we do orange? How about orange? Orange. Okay, we're going to go orange. We're going to go orange. Because I'm like, I don't have that color. But that's okay. We're going to use that one. Okay. So we're going to stitch that in. Stitch that in. Bright yellow. I don't have, well, we could have used bright yellow too. Well, we'll do orange. We're doing orange. We're going to do orange. That's okay. I think it'll still look okay. I think it'll still look okay. Let's come back here. Give everybody a zoomed in view there, guys. Good morning. Good morning. We are currently adding Pooh to a bib, guys. We are currently adding Pooh to a bib. So I think he's going to look cool. I think he's going to look cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. This would be cute, is adding Pooh, and then if you had a baby's name, you could add the baby's name to like the top of it or the bottom of it. It'd be kind of cool to do that. So, but this is one of the funnest parts of embroidery that I love. So you take and you get it stitched out. So you're stitching out your main color on there, and then all the other added colors. And then you get to that last stitch, y'all. That last stitch, when you add that black in there, that actually brings it out and makes it pop and makes it actually look what it's supposed to look like. I'll tell you, I think this is what made me so addicted to embroidery, is this right here. So you guys are going to watch this process. As you watch this process, you're going to see what embroideries can do. So if you don't have an embroidery machine, this is one of the funnest processes right here. And it's not going to take that long. It doesn't take that long. So it takes, we're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes. It'll take 11 minutes to stitch out Pooh. So it won't take very long at all. It's not going to take very long at all. So, and I think orange was an okay color, guys. I think orange was an okay color. I think we're okay on that. Let me, oh, I got black right there. He said it's stitching him out. It's going to stitch his feet out right now. Once it gets his feet, it'll do his body. Then we'll add, then we'll have to add the shirt. Of course, he's got to have a red shirt. Pooh wears a red shirt. I don't believe I've ever seen Pooh wear anything but a red shirt. He came off the Latoya. He is actually on the embroidery machine. He came with the machine. So the Brother machines, a lot of your Brother machines come with Disney designs. They come with the Disney designs. This is going to be cute, guys. But I think you can search. I think you can find Disney designs out there. These are licensed designs. So these are designs that you're going to see when it gets done finished stitching. It's actually going to stitch that the rights thing and then with Disney on it. So mine keeps jamming underneath. Any suggestions? Melissa. So you might look, so a lot of times when that happens, you're going to need to take, so you'll take your plate off of the bottom of your machine and you're going to pull that the bobbin case out of it. So you actually pull that bobbin case out of your machine, and underneath you might look and see if it needs cleaning. Get you a little brush and give it a little cleaning in there, and give it just like 1 or 2 drops, not a bunch, just 1 or 2 drops of oil. And it a lot of times it's because that bobbin casing is a little off. When mine starts jamming and stuff, you're welcome. You are welcome. When mine starts jamming and stuff, that's usually what it is there's like some gunk up underneath the bobbin case. But you got to take your presser plate out. So that presser plate is the metal plate that's on the top of your machine. So you take and you pop that off, and then you pull the bobbin out, and then there's like a little round bobbin case that the bobbin sits in. So that's what you need to pull out. So we're about done stitching his body. Then it looks like the next thing is a red. We'll need red. I have a dark red. Do I not have any other red? Do I not have any other red? See, I wasn't ready to do poo, y'all. I was not ready to do poo. Poo. That's pink. I'm not putting pink on poo. We're going to do a dark red. Unless I have red. Do I have red in here? Oh, hey, I have red. I have red, guys. I'm like, I was not ready to do poo. There for a while, I was doing a lot with red, so I ended up with these big spools of red. I forget what I was doing that was all the red, but now I have these big spools, and I'll probably never have to buy red again. Okay, we'll stitch out that shirt. It's kind of fun to watch, though, isn't it? It's like you watching it come to life. It's like Pooh is coming to life. He is coming to life. He's getting his shirt put on. Only takes about 2 minutes to stitch out the shirt. And then once his shirt gets stitched out, we'll add the little color to the bottom of the foot. Like I said, once I thread the black in there, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It coming to life, because it literally just goes and stitches around, adds the eyes and the nose and the outline, and then all of a sudden you have Pooh. All of a sudden you have Pooh. Lots of fun. Like I said, the embroidery machine I had for years was the Disney 4x4 machine. It just had the little 4x4 hoop, and y'all, I did all kinds of things. That machine was always running. Okay, don't get me wrong, these are always running too. But the little 4x4 hoops that you have, you can do so much with those little hoops. soles of the feet. The soles of feet there. Thank you guys for looking. Thank you, thank you. A layer of snow out there. Wow. Okay, you guys ready for this? This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun, guys. Okay, so we're going to get the black. This is where he comes to life. This is where he comes to life. Okay, y'all ready? This is my favorite part of doing these. This is my very favorite part. Okay, so here we go, guys. So it put the nose. Now it's going to add everything. Watch this, guys. Who is fixing to come to life? I used to watch this, and I'm like, because I'll be like, I have no idea how this is going to turn out to actually be like poo or whatever I was stitching out. I'm like, how is this actually going to work? And then it would get to this last stitch, and it would start doing this. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it is actually turning out to be what it's supposed to be. And it's just all on that last stitch. That last stitch just adds to it. Yeah, I like the orange too. I think you're right. I think the orange actually turned out right. Pretty good. It came out perfect. It was the perfect color of orange. But isn't that the coolest thing? How it's just stitching it out, right? It just comes right out there, and it's like, okay, it's poo. How did that even happen? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I really seriously, I'm like, that is just crazy. So now it's gonna add the eye there. So now it's, like I said, these are all copyrighted. So it's going to now stitch out Disney down there. It'll now stitch out Disney. Good morning. Good morning. Your smaller machines, your smaller. So like I said, I did this with the smaller 4x4 hoops, the little brothers that just have the little bitty 4x4 hoops. Y'all, this design is small. He's only like a, I don't know, just like a 3-inch maybe. He's not very big, but look at that, guys. Is that not the coolest thing? Is he not the coolest thing? It is so cool. So now we need to go back though. We need to go back because we skipped those stitches, right? We skipped those stitches. So we got to go back and add that top to it. So we're going to come back here because it's saying it's done. It's not done. we need to come back here. I'm going to show y'all. So we're going to come back over to here, and I'm going to zoom y'all out. There we go. We're going to zoom it out. He's gorgeous, right? Isn't that cool? So now what we're going to do is, so it's saying it's finished. It's not finished. We still need to stitch those other 2 stitches. So we're going to go back because we went and did poo. We're going to go back through the poo. And we need to stitch the dots. We need to stitch the little dots where the buttons are going to go. And we can use black. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we're going to come back over here. Back over here. Back over here. And we're going to stitch out those. So we're going to stitch out because what it's putting little circles where the button goes or the Velcro, whatever you want to add there. It's just whatever you want to add there to connect them together. What do I want on the back of this? I'm thinking we're going to see if this is big enough. We're just literally using what I did for my jacket, y'all. Because I think he's so cute. I'm excited. He's so cute. So I'm going to put a piece. So the flannel that I lined my jacket with, yo, I tell you, I reuse my stuff. The scraps that I end up having, I end up reusing. So we're going to get that stitched on there. Now that we get this stitched on there, then we'll come back and we'll trim it around, turn it right side out, and we will officially have another bib. We'll have another bib, y'all. So the back piece is flannel here, so. And we use that crochet hook, so we'll probably use that crochet hook again. And we'll look at the other one we did. We'll see the 2 different, so we were able to do 2 different ones with that pattern. So 2 different ones with that pattern, and it worked out pretty good. So I'm ironing that other one right now. Giving it a little press. They actually use a piece of Steam-a seam on that seam to close it up too. So thinking this is gonna be pretty, and I probably have enough fabric here to do another one. Now I'm gonna make. So let's unzoom you guys. I'm gonna unzoom you guys here. I gotta unzoom you guys too because we don't want a close up here. Let me Steam-a seam. I'll show you here in a minute what Steam-a seam is. Unzoom, unzoom, unzoom. Stay there. Okay. I'll show you guys what Steam-a seam is because you're good, Amy. So this is in the hoop. So as you can see, it's in the hoop. So what we'll do is we'll unhoop it, we'll trim it out. We will trim it all out. Like I said, I think I have enough to do another one. And you're gonna leave about a 1/2 inch when you cut this out. So on that seam. I'll go up. Cut that off. Go down there. So this is, gosh, I think it's like 16 by, it's the biggest magnetic dime hoop you can get. It's the biggest magnetic dime hoop you can get. It's a fairly big hoop. I don't remember. I've had it for years, so I don't remember the exact size of it. Does anybody know what the big magnetic hoop is? Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Go in here. If anybody's local to Arizona to me, I have a Topaz 50 Husqvarna that I can make you a really good deal on that I'm trying. I've got too many machines in here, so I'm having to downsize to the 2 embroidery machines and the serger and my quilting machine. So it still leaves me with 4 machines. I've got a big magnetic dime. Oh yeah, I love the magnetic shell. I love the magnetics. You're in Texas. You are in Texas. Road trip. Road trip. Where are you at in Texas? Thank you. Thank you. Fort Worth. I was born in Fort Worth. I was born in Fort Worth. Okay. So we're going to turn this right side out. And then we're going to have to do the fun. I got to get the crochet hook back out. Right? Oh my gosh, this is cute. Cute, cute. So now the hard part, guys. Now the hard part. I'm using a crochet hook. I'm sure they have probably tools for this. I saw somebody sew like some string or some what do you call it? Some string or what do you call it? Ribbon or something to the inside of this right here so you could grab it and pull it through. So you did it on the inside and now you're flipping it to the right. Correct. I use long knitting needles. Works good. I don't have any needle. I've tried to learn how to knit. I couldn't. Cord. Thank you, Mary. I think that was what I was trying to think of. Yes. But you use what you got. You use what you got. This is the hardest part of this. Once it gets past this, it works out really well. It turns out very cute. Turns out very cute. I wonder if I could do this. Be nice if I had that piece of I saw that video, looked easy. I may have to try that. I don't know. Okay, this is working okay. Put your finger in there and grab it back. We're getting close. We're getting close, guys. Okay. That wasn't too hard. Maybe that's the way to do it. I can do it. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Let me press this right quick because I've got the iron going here. We're going to give it a press right quick before I show you because I'm excited. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. Because this looks really, really cool. Mr. Pooh turned out really awesome here. Turned out really awesome. Okay. You guys ready? Here comes Pooh. Here comes Pooh. Guys, we have Pooh. How cute is that? How cute is Pooh? Right? So the one pattern, and like I said, if you've just joined, I did post a video this morning and what pattern I used. So the pattern is actually used for this, but if you come back and watch my video on YT, you can see how I went and did this without doing the patchwork one. So the patchwork one turns out really cute too. I like the patchwork one also, but we just went and did a piece of the fabric and added Pooh to it. Or you could add whatever you want to it. I am thinking that's going to be my next project for the new babies. Right, Nikki? Isn't that cute? And you have the Disney designs. You have the Disney designs on yours. You could do those. So is that not cute? I'm excited. I'm excited. Look at him. He's just cute. Cute, cute. How cute is that? We did 2 bibs today, y'all. We did 2 bibs. One of your free landing stays would be cute attaches. Oh my gosh. That would be cute. That would be cute. See, now you got me thinking. Now you got me thinking. We could do a yellow one. We could attach the yellow one to him. That would be cute. That would be a cute idea. That would be a really cute idea. They're like, oh, hey, you got a butterfly. Right? You see, you guys help out. You guys help out on this. My gosh, how cute is that? How cute is that? Cute, cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with bibs. I don't have any babies out there. That would be so cute. Are you making this? No, I have, like, that was what I was just going to say. I have no babies, y'all. All my grandbabies are big. So all my grandbabies are big. Anybody need baby bibs? Send me a message. Send me a message. So they're cute. They are definitely cute. Definitely cute. You sent me a message, Cynthia? Okay. They can come your way. They can come your way. You're done. Their first one claimed it, so Miss Cynthia gets them. Right? The fabric, that was a perfect one for the Pooh. It was perfect for the Pooh. It was very perfect. Yeah, the quilted jacket. So we've had fun this week. Have we not had fun this week? This has been a fun week. We have had a really fun week, y'all. So I can do another Pooh one. If somebody's wanting a Pooh one, let me know. I can do another Pooh one. We did a jacket this week. I wish I would have seen it right. Hold on. In the beginning, and it came in late. Go check out my YT. Go check out my YT. I have replays of all of my lives are on YT, y'all. Oh, how cool, Cynthia. How cool. Yay. My local fabric store has the cutest Winnie the Pooh fabric. Oh, how cool. That would be fun. It is not from a dye, Miss Renee. That was an In the Hoop design. That was an In the Hoop design. I actually have, I think, an AccuQuilt one. So, yeah, Margaret, I think you're right. I think you're right. It is very cool. Yeah, because all my lives are on YT also. I'm on both platforms, guys. I am on both platforms, so you can see me on both. You can definitely see me on both. And just as a reminder, guys, we are getting closer to my my virtual retreat. We have that 2-day virtual retreat coming up in February 6th and 7th. It is 2-day. It's going to be on Zoom. Anybody who are interested in that 2-day virtual retreat, send me a message. We're going to have some fun. That first day of the virtual retreat, and it's going to be 9 to 5. It'll be a 9 to 5, and I'll be on the whole time. I'll even sit and have lunch with you guys. You have the one from the AccuQuilt. Very cool. Very cool. I just got my first sewing machine, and I've made a grocery bag holder and a straw. Oh, very cool. Very cool. But again, we're going to do that 2-day virtual retreat. The 2-day virtual retreat, your first day, you're going to learn the process. You're going to make a pot holder. You're going to make a card. You're going to make all kinds of stuff that day. But I'm going to get you comfortable with it. And then the second day, you're going to actually make a quilt. I think do I have it here? Hold on, I have a stack here. I'm excited because it's getting closer. It's getting closer, guys. It's getting closer. So like I said, that first day, you're going to learn the process. You are going to learn the process. Oh, let me show you, Christy. We made bibs. We made baby bibs. We made bibs. We made baby bibs. So we did a poo bib. And then we did that one. So I signed up for that. I haven't looked at email about supplies yet. I'm pretty sure I sent you the email. If you didn't get an email, let me know, Barb. I can send it over to you. Right? Did they not turn out cute? They are very cute. Miss Cynthia already claimed them. Miss Cynthia already claimed the bibs. But anyways, the February 6th and 7th, that abstract virtual retreat. If you want to sign up for the abstract virtual retreat, come on in. You've been watching in the background, just couldn't be in the chat. Cute bibs. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you. Thank you. So the first day on the virtual retreat, you're going to learn the process. You're going to learn the process of how to do abstract. You're going to learn that process. You're going to create a card. You're going to create that card, all that. Okay. Once you learn that first day, and I'll make sure that you're completely comfortable with it. I want you completely comfortable. That's why we're doing 9 to 5. You know, that way. And if you want to show me your camera, you can. If you don't, that's okay. It's completely okay. But that's why it's going to be on Zoom. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. So we need some more people signed up, y'all. We need some more people signed up. So first day, you're going to learn the process. That second day, y'all, I promise you're going to get you a quilt. You will have a quilt, and it's going to be a lap quilt. You can do it as a wall hanging. You can do it as a something to go on the back of your chair. Y'all, and you get to choose the fabric. Get you a jelly roll out, get you some coordinating fun fabric. And there is no pattern. There is no pattern. I know Miss Nikki says I'm throwing her for a loop. There is no pattern to it. You get to choose where you put a piece of fabric. You're like, because you start in the middle. You start in the middle and then you work your way out. So yeah. Yes, exactly. Bring your snacks, bring your tea, whatever, you know. So, but the nice thing is you do it right there from the comfort of your home. Right there from the comfort of your home, wear your lounging pants, wear whatever you want. So, but yeah, no pattern. Yeah, there is absolutely no pattern. So if you want information on the retreat, send me a message. I can give you the link. I shouldn't say that word. I can give you the information on how to get to sign up for the retreat. It's a 2-day one. Can you do an abstract quilt? And absolutely. It is not hard at all. It is not hard at all. So if come watch the process. And like I said, they're recorded. So you'll be able to go back and replay and watch again. So, and the nice thing about it being the virtual retreat, it's going to be on Zoom. So you can show your side if you want. Be like, hey, Carrie, this is what I'm looking at. These are the piece of fabrics that I'm looking at. Can you help me on the layout? Can you help me choose what colors to do? Or can you help me with my sewing machine? That'll be the nice thing. So I think it's going to be fun. You don't have to show your side of the camera. You can talk. I can turn, you'll be able to, somebody will be like, hey, I got a question, I'll be able to open up your audio and you can ask me a question that way too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And right there from the comfort of your home. So come sign up, guys. Come sign up. I've got spots open. So I have spots open. So come join us. Like I said, February 6th and 7th is the virtual retreat. If you can't make all day or part of the day or any of the day, like I said, it is recorded, so you will be able to come back and view the recording on it. So you'll have you'll get an email with the actual recording and stuff. To physically change the stitch. we're going to go over everything. We will literally go over everything in the process, how to go from a straight stitch, how to go to a other stitch. I can walk you through the process. What machine do you have? What machine do you have? Because I've had multiple machines. I've had. How do you sign up? Send me a message. I will send you the information for the class. Yes, it's going to be fun, Shannon. I'm excited. I'm excited too. I am very excited. You have a Kenmore 358. Very cool. Kenmores are awesome. Kenmores are awesome machines. They're sturdy machines. But yeah, if you want to sign up for the class, please send me a message. You just need a sewing machine. You do not have to have an embroidery machine to do this class. You need a sewing machine that at least has a straight stitch and a zigzag stitch. As long as you have either one of those stitches, you can do this class. So that is all you need. And I'll send you the supplies and everything. Janome 550. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. We will be able to get you guys going. We will be able to get you guys going. So like I said, go ahead and sign up for the class. You're going to have some fun, I promise. And you'll have some finished products. You'll have some finished products when you come out to that. So, and you'll have some new ideas on what to do. Like I said, you don't have to have a pattern to do, to go with that one. So can somebody, it's 1, 2, 5 for the 2 days. Right? It is. There's so many, and the community, y'all. The community that you join here on TikTok is awesome. And over on YT also. So the community that you get, and we've built a really cool community here. Everybody here is phenomenal. Everybody here is so kind. Nobody, we don't allow anything mean or anything on that. So, right? Exactly. Yeah, I know. Right, Jules? Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It'll be exciting. So it's on your birthday. Awesome, Lori. We may have to sing you a happy birthday. And just as an added note, somebody is going to win a grand prize on the virtual retreat. I am going to be making you a quilt. So somebody's going to win that, and we'll make it on live. We will make it on live. So you'll choose your theme on that. So we'll do the drawing the second day. We'll do that drawing the second day. I'm saving my coins for your March class now. Awesome, Pearl. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I'm looking forward. Yeah, Friday quilt blocks. And I need to get your guys's, the people subscribed over here on TT, I need to get you your January quilt block. I will get that to you before the last week. So, but anyways, you guys all have a wonderful day. Go subscribe to me for your monthly quilt blocks. We'll be doing a end of the month, the last Friday of every month. We'll be doing a quilt block. And then at the end of the year, we'll be putting that quilt together. So it's going to be fun and easy, 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 easy. Awesome. Awesome. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys on Monday. If you want to know what the schedule is for next week, go hit, I have them pinned on my profile. Thank you for asking for you do have oh yes, you have a great weekend too. You are very welcome. You have a wonderful day. So see y'all Monday. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye guys.